Hi, I'm Erin, back with this week's Science and Tech News. All across the country, a brutal heat wave is scorching the landscape, especially in drought-stricken Southern California. New York City even had to open over 500 cooling centers for the public. As man-made pollution eats away at the Earth's atmosphere, the sun's heat is getting trapped on our planet, causing global warming. When it's not melting ice caps and releasing frosty winds from the north, climate change is raising temperatures to sweat-inducing extremes. For the past few years, California has had a major water shortage, and this drought has impacted farm workers very negatively. Since the Golden State feeds so much of the nation, providing lots of fruits and veggies, the impact has been felt all the way on the East Coast. While California is known for bright skies and warmth for much of the year, the current heat wave is the worst of the summer, and 2015 is already on its way to being the hottest year ever. Some heat measurements even reached 110 degrees this week, and wildfires are sweeping across fields and trees. Fans are sold out in nearly every store as residents become drenched in sweat, and officials are encouraging everyone to drink water, use suntan lotion, and find shade. Stephen Hawking and Yuri Milner have announced a $100 million project to find evidence of intelligent alien life in the universe. The United Kingdom's National Academy of Science said the 10-year project will officially be the biggest alien probe ever. It will use the Green Bay Telescope in West Virginia and the Parkes Telescope in New South Wales to peer into the million stars nearest to our planet. They'll also make the data readily available to other scientists who can pitch in with their own analysis. So get ready for your close-up, all you green tentacled space invaders out there. We're coming for ya.
Greetings, I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
A fake city has opened in Michigan as the National Test Center for Self-Driving Cars, as automakers like Google create high-tech vehicles. Last year, Google announced that its self-driving cars had completed 700,000 miles of accident-free driving in California and Nevada. Using distance-measuring lasers and 360 degrees of high-tech computer sensors, the impressive vehicles track hundreds of objects and can even predict the movements of bike riders. That's why the California Department of Motor Vehicles, or DMV, cautiously approved rules to allow self-driving car testing on public roads. Now, DMV has reported that the handful of accidents involving self-driving cars not only resulted in no injuries, they were determined to be the other human driver's fault. As manufacturers of autonomous self-controlled cars must apply for a testing permit, show proof that its drivers are certified to drive the futuristic vehicles, and have $5 million insurance coverage in case of accidents. Every year, the permit must be renewed, otherwise it expires. While the vehicle drives itself around in public, the human operator must stay in the driver's seat just in case of a malfunction and carry an Autonomous Vehicle Testing Program Test Vehicle Operator Permit. These rules are still a ways off from letting massive amounts of robotic cars take to the streets, since only manufacturers can test them and very few people will have an ATV permit. However, it's definitely one step closer to such a reality.
Setting all biolinks for new driver. Weight, height, peripheral vision set.
Scream Research is testing human screaming sounds to create scarier anti-theft alarms. So plug your ears because this is going to get freaky. See, the fear circuits in our brain go wild when we hear the sound of a person screaming. That's because our fear instincts evolved over thousands of years to help us react quickly to potential danger. This is something that the monsters of Monsters, Inc. know all too well. One of the sonic properties of screaming that researchers focused on is roughness. That doesn't mean it's like auditory sandpaper or anything. Roughness refers to how fast a sound's volume changes. Figuring out ways to enhance the roughness of artificial sound could revolutionize alarms and even maximize the horror of a scary movie. Researchers examined tons of different screams from sources like Blockbuster films, YouTube videos, and volunteers. Yes, people actually signed up to unleash their most frightful screams. Bats around the world went deaf.